Good evening, guys. How was your day? Hope you are doing good, and I'm pretty sure you are doing fine. Well, this is my second video. I hope you watched the first, and please, no criticism. I just want to see nice comments. Thanks a lot. So, today we are going to be talking about market structure. There are definitely going to be good secrets, some good knowledge to dip into from this video. So, I hope you stay till the end, and don't forget to subscribe and like the videos, obviously. Okay, so today we are going to be talking about market structure. What is market structure? Market structure is the structure of the market. What is the structure of the market? The structure of the market is the trend of the market. The further you go into the financial institution trading, you would understand what it means to say the trend is your friend. So today we are going to be identifying a trend. Before you identify a trend, you need to understand what a candle is, and I will try my possible best to get a link for you guys on that. So be rest assured that I will surely link you up. So, anyways, what is the trend in the market? The trend in the market is identification of higher highs and higher lows being broken or not. So, how do we know what a higher low is and what a lower low is? That is going to be sent to you, but then I'm just going to give you a brief presentation. This is a high, this is another high, this is another high, this is another high. Now this high over here is lower than this high, so this is called a lower high. I'm pretty sorry for that. I decided I'm really sorry for all this. I decided to use my mobile because I feel you can actually use anything that has internet to trade. Some people use their Apple Watches actually to do this thing we are doing right now. So, anyways, when you see this high and you see another high very close to it, which is higher than the previous one, it's called a higher high. This next high, another higher high, another higher high, another higher high, and then here comes this high. This high is lower than the previous high, so this high is going to be called a lower high. It's going to be called a lower high. So after that lower high, there are possibilities of things changing in the market. But let's just go deeper, because I just want you to understand how the market works. The market works in trends. When you know the market is in a buying trend, always look for buying trades. It's as simple as that. When you know the market is in a selling trend, always look for sell trades. Now, I just want to explain to you how this market turned from a bullish market to a bearish market. So, here we go. I just want to have a better view. So, after the market came trending up, making those higher highs, what happened next? A massive low came down. Where does this massive low close at? This massive low closed directly below this previous low. Hope you can see it clearly. There is a low here. How do I know this is a low? It's because this is the lowest point the market got to before making this high, which was higher than this previous high. I hope you understand. This is the lowest point it went to. This is another lowest point. There are ways to identify these low points. I'm pretty sure I'm going to make another video, so I will explain more on that if you don't understand. But I would like you to pay attention to this video I am giving to you today, because it's a very useful one. So this low was lower than this low. This is indicating that there could be sellers coming into the market. Yes. Now, these sellers take the liquidity up to this point, and guess what? They drag it so down. So if you are a very quick person to identify a trending market from a non-trending market, you should be well aware that you can actually take some profits from this trade. So that's just how a trend works. That's how it changes. That's how it reverses. It reverses with a strong push from one point to the opposite. It's as simple as that. Now, for example, this market is going up. This is a low. This is a high. this is another low, this is another high, another low. What is this telling you? Low, higher low, higher low. High, higher high, higher high. This market is trending up. This market is what? It's trending up. So the market is going up. Now what happened next? This low drags the market to this point. Where is this point? This point is lower than this point. Hope you understand. This point is lower than this point. So it breaks structure here. And what happened next? The market, gives us this shakeout to this point. To this point right here. This is a very, very strong low. After which, the market decided to go up again, making another swing high. But this swing high does not come above the previous high which was made. So it's not trying to continue this trend, this previous first trend over here. It's not trying to continue this trend, but rather it's only going to respect this strong push to the downside. This strong push which started from here and ended here. It's only going to respect that strong move and start coming down. And then this is how the market starts coming down. It keeps going down for a really, really long period of time. If I just zoom this out, you will see how the market came down and crashed down here all the way to this point. The market started. Let me just show you from this point, just maybe if you are not clear. Lower, this is a low, the high, higher high, lower high, or higher low, that high here, that high. Now that crash, this was that crash that came below this previous high. Sorry about that. That crash that came below this previous high. It's because of the tapping. When you are doing some double tapping or triple tapping, it tends to bring out different pages. So I'm really sorry. After this low was made, this was that high I told you couldn't cross above this high to continue this uptrend, because there is a strong push which was made here by this trend to take the market down to this point, breaking this structure point. After it broke this low, this next high only comes to mitigate an institutional candle over here. From this high, this is the high that came to mitigate the institutional candle over here. Now after this candle was mitigated, the market started coming down, and then as you can see, it came down here, made another range here, came down to this point again. Very, very vast and massive trend, as you can see. So that is just simply the trend of the market. Following the trend of the market gives you a much more better advantage of how the market works. Now I'm also going to be talking about another candle, another kind of to look at the market, and this is called the IC way of looking at the market, institutional candle way of looking at the market. How do you identify an institutional candle? An institutional candle is a candle which occurs just at the top or the bottom of a trend. Now this institutional candle is a candle which overtakes its previous candle. If the previous candle was a buy, this institutional candle that overtakes that and turns into a sell. If you understand how to read body of candles, I'm pretty sure you should know where your high, your low, your close is. Now on this particular candle which this crosshair is standing upon right now, that's what I want you to take a look at. Don't take your eyes off of that. So the candle opens here, just right about there. I'm really sorry about that. Right about here, it opens here, goes high, couldn't pass there, comes down, slow, couldn't go down, and then comes up and settles here. What is this telling you? Now let me just explain it right from the beginning again. It opens right about here. This is your open. It closes right about here. This is your close. This is the highest point it went to, and this is the lowest point it went to. That is telling you your open, high, low, and close. Now with this crosshair on, looking at this side of the chart, you will see where they put OHLC. That is a graphical representation of where the price has made higher high, a high, a low, and the open and the close in details for you, so that you can easily access them in exact price. Now, after this candle was made, the next candle, which is a sell candle, opens at the top. Now, a sell candle opens at its top, while a buy candle opens at its bottom. Now, this red candle, the next candle, opens at the top right about here, goes up, couldn't go higher than this high, comes down, couldn't go lower than this low, and goes back up to close right about here. Now, this is a selling candle. After this close, you can see vividly that it comes below the open of the previous candle and even the low of the previous candle. This is trying to tell you that there is a strong momentum of sellers in the market. That is just the simple representation of it. And even when you look at a trending market, when the buy overtakes a sell, that is an indication for you to start buying, because you are on the trending market. Let's just use this example. Now, for example, starting from this first big buy, as you can see, this big body, it goes up, clearing this first open, second open, third open, and even the high of the second open. It cleared them all, closed above all of them. Now, this is like the best kind of a bullish momentum in the market. So the market starts going, comes to this high right about here, makes low, mitigating an institutional candle from this low, and coming up. Now, as soon as it mitigates this institutional candle, what should you start doing? You should start looking for buys. Why? Because it is on a trending, it's on an uptrend. Low, high, higher high. This would have reflected higher high. This is a higher high of this high. Now this low, this should be its lower low. So this mitigation of this candle, you should be expecting your lower low to be forming and setting your lines to be able to identify your structure points. After which, this high, this buying candle, let me just show it to you very, very clearly for you to see it, so that you don't make mistakes. So when it came low, this buy couldn't close above it, so it has not responded to a buying signal. This low forms going below this, not still a selling signal because we are on a buying trend. And then this one comes up, this one comes up, this one closes above the open of this and just about the same height with the high of it. This is trying to tell you that this market is about to start going up, because it has simply closed above the open of the previous candle. And what happens next? As you can see, the market goes up, and it was a nice trade to have picked. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. Stay tuned, because other videos will be posted. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and also ask questions. Questions are very important. The more questions you ask, the more you enlighten another person, and you even get enlightened because of the questions you've asked. I hope you enjoyed this video. Have a good day. Take care. Remain blessed.